you've heard of the term chill filtered, right? Something's chill filtered. Well, there's a podcast out there called Chill Filtered Podcast, and they just released a single barrel from Found North. Let's get into it. Cork pop. All right, let's get into it. So basically, Found North, if you don't know anything about them, where have you been? You've been hiding under a rock, right? Because Found North is doing some amazing stuff with Canadian whiskey. Yeah, Canadian whiskey. And the Chill Filter podcast, which is the little wee Glen that I'm drinking out of, they are doing some amazing stuff in the podcasting world. They do deep dives on bottles. They do whiskey world news. They do all of the things, right? So go check them out. I have them linked down below, as you well know, as well as Found North. So Found North, what they do is they take Canadian whiskey, they do specific blends to it, and do all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to read you their mash bill, right? Season 4 recipe: 21-year-old corn whiskey, 20-year-old corn whiskey, 15-year-old corn whiskey, and 8-year-old wheat whiskey. This is 71 corn, 29 wheat, coming in at 58.6% alcohol. Really cool what they did with the finish, though. Think about this. So they had a new American white oak barrel, Char 1, and then they took French oak staves, the staves from the barrel, lit them on fire, and put that barrel over the top of it to char and toast that barrel. Super cool. Never heard of it. Never seen it done before. And so let's get into it and see if we get, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit smoky, right? I'm hoping it is. The color on it, pretty light. Not super light, pretty light. Clings to the glass quite a bit. Hadn't even started running yet. And we are gonna rate this, so smells nice. So Canadian whiskey, to me, gets a bad rap. Obviously, it gets a bad rap. They get a rap for being very light and almost, because when you think of Canadian whiskey, you think of Crown Royal, 40 Creek, places like that, right? You don't really think of a really cool like Alberta Premium or Macaluni's or something like that. You don't think of cool whiskeys coming out of Canada, right? So the fact that Found North is finding barrels and doing really cool stuff to them, this to me is super cool. I've been blessed. I've been blessed in what I do, that I've been able to try quite a few Found Norths, and I haven't found a bad one yet. So take that for account. The nose is like, okay, it's candy corn, but it's not that sickly sweet candy corn. It's almost like sweet corn. You ever had sweet corn? Right? In the South, we have sweet corn. I don't know if they add sugar to it or if just the corn itself is inherently sweet. That's what it smells like. It's smelling like sweet corn. Raspberry frosting, specifically raspberry, where it's a little tangy frosting. And some really nice oak, balanced oak, because there's some high age stated whiskey in here, right? 21-year-old whiskey in here. So it has some oak presence to it. But with Canadian whiskey, they can use any sort of oak barrel that they want. So it could be a used oak. I'm sure it is. For the color, you don't sit in a barrel for 20 years and not be dark. So it's really nice. I want to go in for the first sip. It does. I wouldn't say it's smoky. It doesn't have any smoke on it. Like I was thinking it might have. It doesn't have any of that. What it has is a really nice profile of vanillins, like strong vanilla. There is like a grape skin, maybe? Grape skins. Slight bit of chocolate. But it's milk chocolate. It's not dark chocolate. It's milk chocolate. And then it finishes really nice and lingers for a minute. It does linger for a minute. I did not bring water. Oh, no, I did bring water. It's right here. Sorry. I had it sitting somewhere else where it wasn't normally supposed to be. Anyway. All right, so now let's rate this. All right, on the nose. And, oh, I do my scoring on 4 categories. Nose, taste, finish, and would I buy again? And I did purchase this bottle, so just to let you know, I know normally I don't purchase bottles, but I did purchase this bottle. 58.6. It's not hot. There is an ethanol note in there, but it's not hot. That candied, I don't want to say candy corn, that sweet corn note, chocolate, maybe a little Whopper note, which I get that on wheat a lot. All right, I'm going to give that 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. It's really nice. Really nice. All right, on to the taste. Copyrighted music coming up. It lingers. It's thick. It's viscous. It lingers for a long time with just really nice notes. There's a chocolate, like I said, the milk chocolate. It lingers through it, but it's super creamy. It has this mouthfeel. It's coating my mouth and making. I know it's gross, and I'm sorry, but it's making so much saliva in my mouth right now. It's just coating my mouth. And it has all the bourbony type notes you would think that you want. Like, man, I am going to give that a 9.5. I am. Well, what am I doing, right? All right, let's go in on the finish. Well, on the finish, I've been talking, so I'm going to have another little sip. This is the first whiskey of the day, so the finish lingers and lingers. It's creme brulee. It's marzipan, like a little almondy, maybe. It is grape skins, jammy. It's a little jammy at the end. That is absolutely fantastic. The end is near. No. It is so good. I'm going to give that as well. I'm going to give that a 9.5. I am. It is so good. And it's still going. And it's still going. Wow. All right. Would I buy this bottle again? I don't know if I could buy this bottle again, to be completely honest. I will tell you, I do have a backup, which is excellent. Yeah, dude. 120 bottles produced. That's it. Would I buy that again? Absolutely. 100%. 9.5. I'm not lying. 9.5. I would buy it again. It is such a, how do you say it? It is such a exploration whiskey. It's one of those ones you sit down, watching Netflix. We've been really into like wrestling, not WWE Raw or something like that, but like there's all these wrestling documentaries that have came out recently. Super interesting, super crazy, drug induced type stuff going on. Sit down with this. It's light, it's crispy, it's creamy, it's all the things you want. You can deep dive into it, or you can just have a freaking good pour of whiskey. My total will be up here. That is one of the highest scores I have given a whiskey in a long time. It's not 40, but it's dang close. It is dang close. So, yeah, it's an amazing, amazing bottle. I will tell you this, and I'm going to do a blind lineup of the Found Norths that are coming out that I have, and this is gonna be in it, obviously, and So good. So good. So pick you up a bottle of Found North if you haven't already. They're really good. They're doing really amazing things. So I can't thank you all enough for hanging out with me. I have to say, if you find value in any of the things that you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, all the things. Do all the things. Follow my podcast. I did a podcast with Found North and Chill Filtered now, so go check those out. Give me a 5-star review on the podcast apps. It helps people find me so that I can create better content for you. Also, if you find even more value in this and you want to support monetarily, you can go to patreon.com/thewhiskyshaman and you can support. You get before the scenes exclusives, you get the unedited versions, which if you know me, I have to edit a lot out, not only because I talk too much, but because I flub up quite a bit. You're getting the crispy, yeah, and if you think it's not crispy, you're getting the crispy bits. They get all the blooper reel and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. Go hang out with us over there. We're getting pretty good following, so I appreciate that. And I want to thank my sponsors, Bad Motivator Barrels, that guy right there, sitting back there, the Infinity Barrel, amazing stuff. Z Smith Whiskey and Mixology, and also our newest sponsor, Texas Whiskey Festival. Go to the TexasWhiskeyFestival.com. It is going on April 12th at Star Hill Ranch, DK, Texas, about 10-15 miles outside of Austin. There's going to be 30 to 40 different types of Texas-based distilleries there that you can go sample their wares. It's really fun. They have a VIP section that you can get in on. I will be there, so if you want to come hang out with me, let's go. But y'all be good. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you drink water. It's the water of life. No, make sure you drink water, and until next time, keep your spirits up.